What's up, Internet? Any Evil here. Welcome back to more Paul Justice Ace Attorney. Last time, we got Duran on the stand and we asked him the most important question in the world. How did he miss a simple cue? How? How? It might sound like a simple question, but it will have a not so simple answer. Oh, I know you. I know you how you play. You're better than that. Yeah, well, You what? Apostle Gavin, what are you getting at? I'm talking about the murder weapon. Mr. Chaucer's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're amateur. Wait, you mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver? Ha! You're forgetting something. Yes, Detective Cassant. I'm a trained police officer, you know. I have firearm training, plenty of it. I'm no amateur. The wrong issued to a police officer is a 38 caliber weapon. I must obtain of these. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. LeChasse, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim. So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean? The thought had occurred to me, yes. Well, does the witness have anything to say to this? Detective Cassant! Well, I want to ask is what Mr. Street all the ready for action has to say. Hey you, attorney! Me? Exactly which piece of your evidence is decided again? You got a little nose on tape there could be any. And you have a legend could talk you do to a caliber kickback. I wait for this kick out of the way too. You can line up your little pieces of evidence all you want. I did shoot that match. And that's the obvious truth. The witness has a point. Defense's arguments by persuaders are not decisive. I really should hear what the witness has to say starts to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Cassant. Tell you your reasons why you couldn't have done it. Witness testimony, proof of innocence. Come on, why would I even want to kill that man? You want a reason? Easy. I got my motive, man. This was the day of his first trip into this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him? But you did know him. A simple reason indeed. Also, Gavin, is there a case that Charles had not been to our country before? According to the records, yes, not even once. I see. Very well. The suggestion, you may begin your cross-examination. Great! Now I need to find a motive! Oh, this day just gets worse. I know one. Cross-examination. Ba. I got no motive, man. Maybe because ba. Maybe present this. I mean, it does have the whole finger, so I guess not. May I fast instead? I totally forgot about this game. You know, I know what happens in it, I just forget about it. So you didn't fraternize with him all during the concert? That's nice. I don't think we exchanged a single word. As if anyone wants off to an old Eastern blockhead. No, the mate's just a different matter altogether. So you see. So why would I want to kill? Hold it! You sure about that? What? What? Let that water go your face before I do it for you. Listen, you try throwing out one of your Ajax tastes. That's you so hard you forget who you're accusing of what. Oh, I pass you out your evidence to the talking, yeah? Me what? That's what I was. So using his motives as ammunition, huh? No, I got an ammunition too. Evidence. So I do have to press something. Why do I kill that man? Baba. Maybe because he was looking for this. Yeah! Your Honor, take a look at this. What's that? Looks like candy. It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Kassan, ever seen this? Look like a piece of candy. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. 60. This is a record of a cocoon. It was found among the victor's belongings. A cocoon? Never seen one of that called. Its variety only found in the of Virginia. Nowhere else. Right, but what is this cocoon doing in my court? Doing in my court? Surely this has nothing to do with a motor or killing this Charles, does it? It does. Wait, I think it does. You don't sound so confident, man. A cocoon. So those silky cocoons, the kind that you make, silk out of? Not this one. This cocoon is a makes a powerful curative. A curative? What? Howdy, it's the most effective. The key is seized incurable. It's the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these in cocoons out of Virginia. What for? Is it just a miracle call? Why not share it with the world? Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Looked into the matter somewhere. Apparently, it didn't take to order to affect the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the potter own slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact. What? There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out into the black market. Caused quite a commotion in the global community. Don't the media was correct. Not the other way. Intriguing. All this led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One which he forced by Interpol, among others. Interpol? Right. The victim, woman on the trials of the Interpol injury. Dr. Kassan, you insist on referring to her as a manager. But that is misleading. Woman on the trials wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent. So, I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That's what you're trying to say? I'm saying that could be a motive for murder. Oh, so I was going to sell it in the black market, make myself a picket back. Ridiculous! Totally unthinkable. Unthinkable, you say? Why? Perhaps it's time for another testimony about the smuggling of cocoons business. And this testimony, cocoon smuggling. Internationals have first got a medal about these cocoons. Interpol was all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them back north, it's too dangerous. Yeah, cocoons no use it. You're lucky, animal. Man, I'm interested in it. I know the deal. Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send this little child undercover. These kids got the craziest things. But no way am I going to slice away just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money. Not the most notable statements, but duly noted. According to report, these cocoons top interposed this. Sending them to an underground station would be risky. Very true. You may begin your cost examination. This is the only motive I got. It was up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Alright. Cost examination. Cocoon smuggling. Da 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 da. I like this song. Hot above it, can't smell going back, not too dangerous. But maybe... Objection! Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would. How cool are you? It wasn't as dangerous. The second they found out I was caught, I could kiss my keys that goodbye. Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this? The Octo. That's about the Chief Justice. A deadly poison can be extracted from the cocoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis. Say that word's weird. Incuritis? I heard of that somewhere. You went to visit a victim of disease this morning! Ah! Why, that's disease the Chief Justice's son has. You're saying our witness is a detective. He wants to have contact with the Chief Justice. You're saying the Chief Justice will never deal in contraband. Not even to see his own son's life. But even to deal one foot. Why would it be an international scandal? That's the Justice's concerns insurance. If word ever got out, the one with the next on fire would be the Chief Justice. Detective's concerned, is this true? First I'm a murderer, now I'm stubborn. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway? The Chief Justice here to figure out. The Chief Justice were a buyer. Why a seller couldn't hope for a bad deal. A very cowardly seller. So let's she's on there trick you. Selling me a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof? Wow. Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one other important thing. Oh, do tell. It's an actual Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. But Genius Customs bear sheets. They're so worried about cocoons getting out. So we were informed. Let's continue with the cost examination. What did it cost to say for everything? If there's a way to get cocoons out there, I sure like to know. Oh, but there is. But it is! John Jackson! Actually, there is one way. What? One way to get something out of the country. No checks. What is it? You become a prosecutor. A prosecutor? Ah! I don't believe it. I believe in prosecutor. I feel like doing the Naruto quote thing. Believe it! Okay. Goofy stuff out of the way. I have to do one goofy thing. It's in my contract. Yes, you made me sign a contract. It was very long. It's very boring. I don't know how he even wrote it. It was just a contract. I don't even know what was on it. It was just that long and boring. I was like, why did you even make this, Annie? Why? Why? Yeah. Probably got stupid stuff like, now shall make Elliot a pie every Thursday. To be unknown, I have not made a pie. And he has not asked for one. Well, of me. He asked for one of everyone else, though. But not me. I don't know why. I think it would be more efficient to ask either me or Al to bake him a pie, not just people off the internet. To put it lightly. You shall give me a pie. That's Eddie's quote now. You shall give me a pie. Okay. What was it you told me yesterday at your office? It was a beautiful incident. It was played lovely for many years. Got a top 50 on a long night from off. How did it end up here? I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Virginia? It is. You don't carry on the thing. She did a present in the woods. So we vacuum packed it in the studio. I use a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gaffin? Untouched. Quite. The guitar was wrapped in several sheets of vacuum packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of concert. Are you saying that guitar was... With cocoons this small, it would have been very easy. To use your guitar to move to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. What? Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done on it recently, right? Work? Good memory, for. Well, you know how guitars are round hole in the front? It's called a sound hole. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken... Bless me. A broken device? Yes, this in fact. A niter! Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that niter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar? You mean... He means this, of course. There was a way to get a cocoon out of country. They could use Pricky Prosecutor Gavin's prisoner's guitar as a mule. And who better to do that with access like a member of the band? Yeah! Ba 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 ba. Order! So the Uniter was placed in there for clear reasons. It was a safety precaution. A precaution? Therefore, at last it all comes together. Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the general sound of La Value, if you please. Well, my key system, a harmless misdemeanor, which forced me to break my lock of my guitar case. The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. I'm having the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right around this time, a very large person presented itself to the smuggler. What's that? Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar, in order to check the shipping of the goods. So Mr. Charles tried to examine the guitar himself. If the cocoon was seated, then the game would be on. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. So, press the switch, now! The guitar burst into three, and the cocoon was lost. And then, Mr. Charles died, with another to witness it. There's your case. I'm quite happy about that. Brilliant, man. Detective Cassandra. I gotta know. You make all that out on the fly. For a made-up story. It makes a great deal of sense, though. The Virginia? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there. True, you haven't. Let's see you make a story for that kid. How I hide the cocoon in the first place, huh? It's not so hard to imagine. You had help. A Virginia compass. That's all. That you had a compass was clear from the start. The boys Lamar had proved it. It's over. Press the switch, now! You made the transition from backstage, while your closest theater was on stage. But who was it? This is it, the coupe guys. And once I know what I'm doing, there's only one person could have helped him. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say now. But be warned, the great accusation of God's ability. Oh no. Make up your ass on the fire somewhere, and you'll be harshly penalized. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? There's no use to compass. Naki Tabai. It was you! There's only one person who meets all the kinds of the theater, and that person is the defendant Maki Tabai. But Mr. Justice, he's your client. A defendant shouldn't include his client. That's a new one. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I am. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Trout. And I stand by my statement earlier that he's innocent and part of that particular crime. Indeed, the defendant is Virginia. Does need to make his requirements to be the accomplice. But what if it was in fact Mr. Lamar? It could have been. Well, you seem sure of yourself. The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor. Electronic signals? Called that this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. That is useless. Yes, that's true. Now think back to the test now. When the student needed to transition, Lamar was in the airbag. I thought the dressing room where the students stuff. It's a stage diver. That the remote could reach from the airbag. I don't know. Well, look at this. It seems that the law still could have done these. No. When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. Let me show you how it was. It was the middle of the guitar set and it. So, part of the stage was raised. Possibly Gavin and Lamar standing were in the air. They were on tower which happened to be 15 feet tall. In other words, the mold could have worked on Lamar's position in the air vent. Ah. Well, Detective Cassandra, what do you say to that? Your Honor. Yes, Detective. Could we see the video of Gavin's car burns just one more time? Well, I don't see not. Why not? What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this. But a fleeting melody that's itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Too bad, so sad, Punk. But Punk! As you were street, then kid, now Punk. You're losing right fast, Apollo. What exactly was see this video? Apologies to what we see, correct to act? What? It's what you hear. The musicians after all. Care to stay for us non-musicians? I would ask Mass, but he's not here. I probably won't like this type of music. Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yardstick first. You're saying I ordered the Wii pianos to set off that igniter? That right? Yes? Well, in order to do that, he had to press the switch. Am I right? Okay. Oh, take a note, wizard. Pay attention to the piano. What seems to be a problem here? Piano sounds just fine. That's the problem. That's the problem, man. You still don't get it? Ah, fudge buckets. Next time we figure out an answer for this piano problem. See you